Okay, so let me get
I
this
think
going.
you ought to try it.
Should I?
I think so.
All right.
That meal I fixed last night,
Yes.
that was part of it.
I see, Weight Watchers has some really good meals that I really like. They have a shepherd's pie that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Things like
I
that.
don't I don't eat the potatoes.
See, that's the thing. There's all these drawbacks.
Yeah. But the potatoes are not good for you though.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. All my presets are gone. Yay.
It's a low carb, high fat, high.
High fat?
Yes.
Really?
See, I have your attention. But it's the good fats, like avocados and olive
Chicken?
oils. Chicken, yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right. I got to set something up because all our presets are gone.
Where did they go? Why are they gone?
Because this is what they do.
I blame Jesse.
All right. So hang on, folks. By the way, welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast patron pre-show. It would tell you that.
And guess what? My chair is sinking.
Yay.
Already.
Well, let's see, we're right where we should be.
Yes, we are.
All right. So, yes, we're setting up our presets in our pre-show.
By we, he means him.
Right, because apparently it went bye-bye. So we have the... I love Google. GeoSnippits.
And my thing is not.
Patreon pre-show.
Oh, I see.
All right.
When do our clocks change?
Next week. It's the week after. It's like the 7th. It's the week after Halloween.
Is it?
Yeah. So let me get this. Hey, folks, how you doing? We're not trying purposely to be quiet. We're just doing this, getting things ready.
Cat Bacon says October 30th.
Is it really? It's actually before Halloween this year.
Well, technically, you're right. It is before Thanksgiving, but
I meant Halloween.
Yes.
All right. So let me get this in here real quick.
Oh, November 6th.
Aha.
Ha
Ha.
So yeah.
Choose logo. I don't even know.
Did you know that it is early voting?
Yes, people have already started.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's awesome.
I do too. The quicker they start, the quicker to get over.
Get this over with. That's all right.
Okay, well, your first source needs to look at a calendar.
Does it?
Captain Biggins.
Okay.
Isn't that ugly? I take that back. Sorry.
It was fun meeting Captain Biggins at the Going Caching.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Yes. Oh, my tea.
Turn this off.
Yes, it was. It was fun meeting, seeing a lot of people.
Yes.
Captain Biggins got a hug.
He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
I don't like how that works, but that's what we're going to put up with today. All right, so that's that. So I will save this as pre-show. All our presets went bye-bye again. Thank you, Google, or whoever's in charge of it anymore.
Yeah. Can we scroll me down?
I beg your pardon?
Scroll me down.
Scroll you down on this?
No, on the chat room.
You're there.
All the way down. No.
Oh, I see what you're saying. As we gently talk about things that we have behind the scenes. Yes, I will scroll you down.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes, it is a mystery.
Okay.
I think I dropped it.
Excuse me? I don't even want to know. I do, but I'm lying. All right, so that's there. Let's do the other one that we need to do here while this is
Yeah.
being set up.
So I'm excited that the elections are already started, the voting.
Yes.
Um, and the lines were hours long.
Really?
Yeah, people were waiting an hour and a half to 2 hours in line without complaint, apparently,
Well, that's good.
from what I saw
That's very good.
or heard. So yeah, it was very good, very good. Nobody was upset. Nobody was yelling. Nobody was saying ugly things to everybody. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, all was good in the voting world today. Um,
No maimings.
no maimings.
Wow.
Yep.
That's impressive. All right, I got to turn this off. Turn this
Yeah.
on.
And
Oh,
vice presidential
the VP,
hopeful Kane was
the wrestler.
He would be better, but anyway, was in Apex today.
Really?
Yes, at the town hall.
That's excellent.
Like a block from me, and I didn't go. Like my one chance to meet a famous person.
Fair enough.
Besides Joshua, and I didn't go.
Yeah.
And Sonny and Sandy.
Yeah.
They're not as fun as Sonny and Sandy and Joshua.
No, those guys are all right.
They're, yeah.
All right.
Politicians are not.
Yeah. All right. So I'll have this on.
They're kind of
All right. So yeah. Hey, folks, how's it going? We had to do a little bit of changing things around a little bit because the presets that we have set up for Hangouts, every once in a while they want to go, ha ha, and they turn them all off. And I've got like 10 of them that normally are there for different occasions and different things that we use during the show and what have you. And they like taking it off and disappearing and going and laughing and pointing. And I'm used to that, but
whatever.
It's that's how that goes.
Yep.
Let's see, a couple announcements. I got one here. If you're planning to going to south of the border, which is the South of the Border Gadget Trail kickoff event, and that is in Dillon, South Carolina, which is about an hour and a half from us. So that's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump as opposed to going to Pine Mountain, Georgia. So yeah, this is the cool. They've got geo art in the form of a sombrero. They have a bunch of gadget caches.
Yes.
To figure out to get a geocoin.
Mm-hmm.
And should be fun. Things have changed a lot since Hurricane Matthew.
Why are you so loud?
I kind of think of myself as being verbose. But
there we go.
Is that better? You turned yourself down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turned you down.
I'm going to leave that right there. Anyways, so yeah, they have don't turn me down. You're turning me down. That's mine.
Okay.
Thank you. She's playing with the sliders over here with the
well,
headsets.
I gotta figure it out.
The headsets are.
That's much better. Okay.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So, anyways, 2 weeks ago, the area of where the event was supposed to be held, which is at the south of the border, which is a fancy. I wouldn't even say fancy. It's a tourist trap. Mm-hmm. For people to go to.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, you know how Taco Bell is sort of Mexican?
Yes.
This is kind of that. South of the border. Get
yes.
it? So anyways, it's called Where the Carolinas Meet, and it's GC6NR2N. And it was supposed to be October 8th, but we ended up having 18 inches of rain, which turned into
they got much more.
You almost could see the top of the stop sign or tops of whatever cars
it was
that
about an inch or two below the actual
sign.
Red part of the stop sign.
Yeah, and the top of the car is all you saw in the picture.
Yeah.
And so they had a Lake Dillon there for a while, and surprisingly enough, in that short amount of time, all the water has receded.
I left mud.
And I can't
I
guarantee
guess.
it's not going to be muddy. I cannot guarantee it's not going to be muddy. But they went out, they checked the caches, and they just said everything's cool, everything's where it's supposed to be. The nice thing is I-95, which had like, what was it, 80, 90 miles of it shut down due to flooding,
Yep.
is wide open.
Yep.
So you can take that, because otherwise there was like this hour and a half detour.
Yep. That's why we went 85.
Yeah,
To
that's why we
Georgia.
went to Georgia. We actually went north above Raleigh, got on 85 and headed straight to Atlanta, and bypassed all that.
Yep.
So that was interesting. Beautiful ride. We had a great time. I mean, it was very, very nice. And but yeah, south of the border event, if you're in the neighborhood, come say hi. We're going to be there Saturday. It's going to be fun. I want to get the Geo coin and go from there and get some more caches and just have some fun. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it did not look promising 2 weeks ago.
No, it did not.
Yeah. Now, so if you're wondering why we didn't, we told you we weren't going to have the show before that, that we wasn't going to have it last week because last Thursday, because we were going caching 2016 when good old Hurricane Matthew came in. That was not fun. We ended up with a lot of rain. I swear, if you could draw a line of devastation where trees got literally just flattened and sheared off the top. And yeah, it was not pretty. We went through, and I swear there was a funnel that went over the house. I mean, right over the house, because where the trees were in this part of the neighborhood, where our house is, directly next to our house is where the top third of a tree got just cut right off. And then down a little bit further, a bunch of other trees got flattened. So I think it did a hop right over us. So we will consider ourselves lucky. And
have nothing to do with luck.
And go with that, or blessed, either way, how you want to do it. Yeah.
Hey, Dan.
How's it going?
Adventures with Dan.
Yes. We went through and we got to meet Dan at Going Caching.
Yes, we did.
Very, very nice guy. And his wife. And just had a good time. I think he may have gone slightly overboard. I think Joshua, I haven't talked to Joshua yet, but Dan sat there and said he did over 18 hours worth of video while he was there.
God bless you, Dan.
Oh, man, that is some serious editing.
That is dedication.
That is some dedication, and that's a lot of editing.
Yes.
To go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, met a lot of cool people. We'll go over all that.
There's a picture.
Yeah, there's a picture in the chat room from Captain Beggins put out there
of what it used to look
of what
like.
it looked like Lake Dillon before it was a parking lot. I guess the actual hotel,
lake south of the border.
Yes, lake south of the border. I guess the hotel did get a lot of flooding, and they are still in the process of getting everything cleaned out with that. But and when things happen, who'd have thought a category 1 would have just sat there and dumped that much water on people. But yeah, it was no fun. We went through and just, when you're out of power, we had provisions. I mean, we weren't going to starve to death. We weren't going to, we had plenty of water and everything there, batteries. We have worked our batteries the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. And you know what? We were so much better off than we could have.
Yes, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were not bad at all.
Yeah.
But that was your first real hurricane.
Well, no, I've been through a couple of ones and a 2.
If you weren't here for Fran,
right? No, I was not here for Fran.
You were not here for a real hurricane.
They actually, now which one? What's the difference between Fran and Sandy? Because everybody was referring to Sandy with this one.
Oh, Sandy never really hit us.
No.
All
right.
Sandy never really hit us.
See, the way that it worked is
Sandy hit the Northeast.
Okay. All right. So that's up by,
like New York.
The Wright brothers. And you mean up northeast of
northeast.
Coast. Okay. Yeah. With us, the way that it worked and where we were in Raleigh, Matthew just got in his little groove right there. He bounced off of Florida, so a lot of people in Florida did not get hit as bad as they originally thought it was going to be. Matter of fact, there was who was telling me from the Space Coast store. We were talking to those fine folks, and they were telling us there's a spot in Florida where Cape Canaveral is that has never gotten hit by a hurricane.
Mhm.
And this thing
And they did studies on that spot.
and they came in, and
That's why they chose it.
this was actually supposed to hit it for the first time, really,
Yeah.
and hit it.
And it still did.
And it wobbled off. It left it and went that way. But the parts for us, it sat in that one section of South Carolina and just spun there. We were right in the top half part of it, and it sat there and spun, and we just stayed in the rain belt through the whole thing. That's why North Carolina got so much water.
Yes. That's what you don't want.
That's what you don't want to have it
sit.
sit there and churn on you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. We were good though.
Yeah, the interesting part is you don't realize how much distraction is around you until it's not there. We the first day when power went out, I just kind of wanted to see what it was like. The hurricane was not hitting us full force yet, and I'm just kind of like checking things out. And I'm doing a 5-mile radius around the house, and there is no power. There is nothing. And then so we hunkered down and stayed in the house. The next day, we decided, okay, let's go out and see what we can find if there's anything available. Because quite frankly, the idea of cold soup, the only thing we really didn't have was like sandwich items, because all the bread was already gone anyways, and we just didn't think of it at the time. So we didn't have those kind of goodies. We had other things we could eat, but you don't want to eat it cold. We wanted a hot meal because of the whole night being out of power. We're looking around, and the one road that I was going to take, we couldn't anymore because the entire area flooded. So that cut that off. So we ended up going around this large loop in the area that we live. There was nothing going on. And then we looked at one Sheetz. Now, if you know what Sheetz gas stations are, they're half gas station, half restaurant. And they have all sorts of food. You just go in, hit the kiosk, and they make the food for you, and away you go. It's fast food kind of stuff. We go through, and it's like this was this little oasis. People were getting gas because you couldn't get gas anywhere else. Hot food right then and there. And we were happy. So we ate there during lunch. We came back at night. There was nothing. There wasn't a light. There was no landmarks that you could see anywhere. And you get to where Sheetz was, and it was like this glowing oasis again that they had where, it's the only place that had power and still had food and gas. So we ended up hunkering down there for a couple hours and just kind of chilled. Now, by then, the water pressure had gone. It didn't go out. It didn't go completely, but what ended up happening is some areas got affected enough where they had low enough pressure that they put a ban on because of bacteria not to drink the water without bowling it.
Yeah, you had to boil your water.
You had to boil your water. Down here, you bowl.
It's boil.
Yes. It was funny because when I got the announcement, when they actually called us and said, don't if you're going to drink your water, make sure you bowl it. All right. So anyways, that's how it is.
He makes fun of it, but he was stressing out about everything.
Yeah. And it's like, okay. So they still had, I swear they must have pulled out enough frozen stuff for the past century sitting in the freezer because people were buying it and just going. And we had sandwiches and we had chips and all this stuff. So we were doing all right. And away it went. But after the next couple of days, and the power finally came on like midnight on Tuesday, and it's like, so we were happy. Yeah.
He said, "This is the longest I've ever been without power."
It really is. You see, in Michigan,
really,
yeah, in Michigan you get blizzards in the winter, and our blizzards are kind of the same thought of way that hurricanes are down here, except we panic more. Uh, so when you go, you make sure when the power's going to go and you're in sub-zero weather, you don't want to freeze to death. So you make sure certain provisions are put in place.
We don't panic because we ain't gonna freeze.
No, it's just a bunch of wind. If anything, you're going to bowl. So that's how that went. And she gives me the luck. But anyways, yeah. So it was an adventure. We did an awful lot of talking. So that was it's nothing like meaningful conversation to get you going.
Oh my God, he had to talk to people.
Yes. Which was funny because we actually went through, and the people that we met at Sheets from there, we had a great time talking with people.
Yes.
And some of that, there was an elderly couple. We don't have time to go into it, but there was an elderly couple there. They were priceless. Absolutely priceless. Just great sense of humor. And they didn't even have, their section already had power the time that we actually met them. They just came to see how people were doing. So yeah, there are some really cool people out there. All right, but other than that, enough for Hurricane Matthew. But
he's gone.
It was an adventure.
Yep.
So
yes, it was.
Yes, it was, and we were thankful that the power came back just in time for us to go that Thursday and head off to Georgia. So
yeah, I didn't go to work Monday. I was like, hey, dude, I still don't have power.
Yeah.
I haven't had a shower in 2 days. I'm not coming to work.
Yeah.
You're like, you can shower here. I'm not showering at work. No.
Yeah. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So yeah, anyway, south of the border's on. Go for it. We'll see you there at the event on Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. And I suspect we need to bring at least an extra pair of shoes.
Yeah, I'm wearing the boots.
You're gonna wear hiking boots?
Yes.
Yes. So that'll be good. Yep. All right. I think we're almost ready. Everything else is set. I do need to put up the custom overlay. Olay. So yeah, we hope you had a good week and was able to get out there and do some geocaching.
Yeah, we did a lot.
We did a lot.
For us, we did.
We'll tell you more because that's what tonight's show is all about, is recap and show you all the goodies.
It is.
Yes, believe it or not. So you'll get to see him. But yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Good.
Little more exercise than I think either one of us was prepared for.
Holy crap, yeah.
So yeah, it was good. We survived. That's the main thing.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. All right, I think we are just about ready. Hope you guys are too. Glad you came on by for the GeoSnippits patron pre-show. We greatly appreciate it. And one of the things that well, we'll talk about it in a bit. You'll see. Lots of good stuff. Just to let you know, though, we're giving away 4 prizes tonight. We're going to have a bunch of prizes. And 2 of them we're giving away live tonight, so stick around. Make sure that you do. You have to be present to win. And we've got 2 very cool geocoins that we're going to be giving away tonight, plus all the other goodies we've got going on. So good prize pack show tonight. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, I think we're about ready. Let's let me get the overlay up here. There we go. La 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 la. And I think we're just about there. Okay. All right, folks, sit back, relax, get your favorite libation, your favorite snack. The GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast is coming at you. I'm sorry?
Sorry, go ahead.
Wow, I'm not interrupting you, am I?
No, go ahead.
All right, the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast is coming at you right about, if she'll let me, right about now. Well, hello, and welcome Welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. I'm your host, Andy HeadHardHat Smith, and I'm here with the wonderful, the delightful, the delightful, dewovelly, delicious wife, Amy. I'm just saying.
Thanks.
I was bringing out my Elmer Fudd.
Apparently.
Anyways, welcome to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. It is October 20th, 2016. In the next hour or so, both wife Amy and myself will bring you some interesting information and tidbits about the game, the sport, yes, the obsession known as geocaching. Yeah, real good show for you. We were talking earlier in the pre-show, and we won't go into it too much because there's just so much stuff. We survived Hurricane Matthew.
Oh yeah, he's gone now.
He's gone, and good riddance.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. We were out for power for several days. We had to eat several of our cats.
Oh,
it's not. You got to do what you got to do in those primal times. But they
were primal. We were only out 2.5 days.
They were delicious. I'm just saying.
Stop. Good grief.
We survived and eaten out of a Sheetz restaurant and gas station for warm food anyways, which was good. The main thing though, when the power's out, and I found this rather interesting, the power's out first thing in the morning when we wake up, nothing's on, so you can hear everything, and first thing that came to both of our minds was coffee. We need coffee.
Yep.
So that was the leading factor of us venturing out, trying to find sustenance, golden elixirs of love. So yeah, that what caused us to go out and actually find the one spot within a 5-mile radius that had power. So we lucked out. We really did. All right, good stuff. We got so much stuff going on about going caching that we're going to do. Matter of fact, we got the whole show based on it tonight for Going Caching 2016. And we're going to jump into that to a couple minutes. So let's get some of the biz out of the way and we'll jump right into it. So how can you watch the show live or generally get in touch with us? Because we are such amazingly different people.
Oh, we're different.
We're different. It's very simple to watch the live feed.
Different's a good word.
Watch the live feed and join us in the chat room by going to www.geosnippits.com on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We also have all our social media links. If you go into geosnippits.com or geosnippitsreboot.com, just click on our links. You can get in touch with any of the social interweaves. The ones that you really want to do is make sure you subscribe to HeadHardHat's YouTube channel. That way you can get our podcast feeds anywhere we want. And when we do videos, you have those as well. Just a great way to get them very easily. Twitter for Periscope. We got Facebook. We got all that fun stuff. Just click on the links and subscribe, like, and just be happy. Whatever works. Finally, we have our voicemail line where you can call in your questions, your comments, or suggestions by calling 919-341-9519. And you don't even have to do that. All you have to do is go to geosnippits.com or geosnippitsreboot.com and just click on the right side of the screen is the send voicemail tab. You have your smartphone, your tablet, your PC, your laptop, all those, and you can send us a message up to 3 minutes and send us your feedback. Tell us what's going on in your life with geocaching, your milestones, your adventures, things that you've accomplished. Let us know those type of things. Also, any comments or questions you have about the show or past shows, and we'll bring those up when brought available. And we always love hearing from our fans out there. So please let us know. And we will go from there because half the shows we do are usually viewer suggestions. Mm-hmm. So yeah, good stuff. We enjoy it. And the cool thing is it's free. So make sure that you give it a try. Now, we laughed because a couple of weeks ago when we started this contest, it seemed like a million years ago, in the future, that this was going to happen. And what we started up was our GeoSnippits Holiday Wish List Contest. And this is really cool. We have 3 different sponsors have already said, and one of them has already delivered prizes for this. The other 2 are sending them. Hopefully we can get a 4th one if we can get that one in too. Plus we've got stuff in the cash stash. So the idea is simple as this. It's been a couple of years since I've actually done a geocacher's wish list, where you can basically say up to 5 items what you want for the holidays. If somebody was to give you a gift for the holidays that was geocaching based, what 5 things, and in from 1 through 5 in order?
Can I enter?
No.
Oh.
You can enter, you just can't win. So we have this. So what you do is you send in to gsreboot@gmail.com. That's gsreboot@gmail.com. The subject is Holiday Wish List 2016. Make sure you put that. It's very important. Holiday Wish List 2016. Basically, it can be anything. What 5 things would you want in your wish list? So what we're going to do, since we always have this problem, Thanksgiving is always on Thursday, and we're off doing things with the family. So what we are going to do is we are going to do a show early that's centered around the wish list. Wish list? Sorry, the dentures are going.
What is up with your speech tonight?
I don't know. It's the cough syrup, maybe. But basically what happens is we're going to go over and itemize the wish list and go over that. That'll be our show for Thanksgiving Day.
You're not doing a day?
Well, evening. It's going to go out during the day. It's going to be taped so people can see it as while they're sitting there digesting their turkey or whatever you're eating in whatever country you're in, for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be because of Thanksgiving. You can digest and watch the wish list show. So in there, we are going to itemize all the items and also tell about the prizes that you can win. And we'll talk about it once we get the actual prizes confirmed and we have them in our clutches. We'll start telling exactly what it is. I will tell you right now, you are one of the prizes that can be won.
Can be winned.
It can be winned.
He's been hanging out with Grayson too much.
Yeah, so you can get
if that's possible.
Yes, you can get an entire cash-advance.com crate.
Cash crate.
Cash crate. So that's one of the prizes that we're going to be giving away. We just received it yesterday, so we can tell you this is what we're going to have. So that's one of several prizes that we're going to be giving off that Thursday. So you say, how do I get into this? It's very simple. You send an email. You have to have your emails into us by Saturday, November 19th. 2016, Saturday, November 19th, 2016. A few weeks ago, it's like, that's a million,
it's like a couple weeks.
It's a month from now. It's a month from now. So get them in.
Weeks.
You send it to you send it to gsreboot@gmail.com. Subject Holiday Wish List 2016. You put the 5 items you want. You put your geocaching alias, your full name, your address, and the email of which we can contact you.
And the 5 things you want.
And you get them into us. I do it sooner or later. I'll tell you right now, we already have a huge amount of people that have already sent it in. So what'll happen is we'll have a drawing with all the entries. If you send us an entry, you're in the drawing. But please, 1 per alias, 1 per person, geocaching alias. And we'll do this, and we'll see what happens. It'll be a lot of fun. So good prizes, good things, and these are special prizes. This is special stuff that the sponsors want to showcase.
Yes.
So this is good stuff. And again, we're going to get a cash crate from cash-advance.com already. We have it in our clutches. Speaking of winners, I think it's time we give away a prize, which would be cool.
Yes, it is.
All right. Last show, believe it or not, we had HeadHardHat's geocaching quiz number 9. And to save time, we already picked out who the winner is from this random drawing, just like normal. We had people send us your scores and your thoughts about the quizzes. Were they too easy, too difficult? Surprisingly enough, this went a little more difficult than some people wanted. There were some really good scores and some not so good scores. Doesn't mean anything.
It's for fun.
It's just for fun.
Well, and the prize.
Yeah. So what we do, every time we do a quiz, we give away a prize of unknown covetousness.
Because he hasn't figured out
Because he didn't figure out what it was, to one lucky winner. So let me tell you what we have for the prize, if I can get this over here and not knock over the soda. Okay, so you really can't see this. It looks blank. But what this is the prize we're giving away.
It's a blank piece of paper.
It's a blank piece of paper.
Yay!
CashAdvance.com was kind enough to donate this. This is one of those mustache trackables for automobiles to turn your car into a travel bug. A lot of people are into the mustache craze. So we're going to give away one of these as the prize. And this goes to...
It's actually... Is it white? No, it's actually black. No, it is white.
It's a white mustache with white lettering
on
a white piece of paper.
Yeah, it is white.
So you cannot see it.
You cannot.
Anyways, this goes to, and the winner goes, and congratulations goes to Scott, a.k.a. FireSafe.
Yes.
A.k.a. FireSafe, congratulations for sending in your entry. And for everybody else that did, we had quite a few. That was awesome. And I love hearing from you fine folks so that we can keep the quiz going. And I see a number 10 coming up in another couple of months.
Yeah. And by the way,
Yes.
According to me and Cloak and Daggers' wife, it's Coke, not pop or soda.
Oh, you're from the Coke part of the town. I'm from pop.
Yes.
You drink pop, you bake with soda.
You drink Coke.
Yes, I do. It's Diet Coke, but
no, it's all Coke.
Yes, there are parts of the world. There's actually, if you Google this on the website, you can actually see regionally where the reference is to our favorite carbonated beverage. And I know I don't mean beer. So yeah, that's how those go.
And it's funny because the people who are from
that area,
this area down here,
it's
Coke. No, it's Coke.
I've never heard anybody say you want a Coke.
Yes, you want a Coke.
What kind of Coke do you want?
And you can go get a Pepsi, or you go to Coke, or you get a whatever.
Yes.
Where you're from,
it's pop.
It's pop.
Yes. But if you're in the grocery store, it says soda. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's how it goes. And it's interesting because North Carolina and South Carolina is where Coke and Pepsi came from.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
So you say, give me a Coke, and they say, what kind do you want?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. Thank you for that tidbit.
Yes.
I like that. Very, very good. Let's move on to our geocaching poll of the week.
I try to educate.
You do.
Random stuff.
Random stuff. And this one, we didn't get a lot of people. For geocachers, it's interesting.
Cola. In Germany.
Oh, really? Germany drinks cola.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's all the same stuff.
It is.
But really, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't drink it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right. So anyways, for the poll of the week, wife Amy, if you would be so kind.
I voted on this.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent.
Have you ever attempted or completed an actual orienteering course?
Right.
No.
Neither have I. So literally it was split right down the middle, 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how that went. There is going to be we're going to do a show. Hopefully I got to confirm it because one of the people that is going for co-host for Geocaching Podcast, she lives in New Zealand. And her name is InfoFerret. And she, before she got into geocaching, she was in orienteering. And so we're going to see if we can get her on the show and go over it. Cause she's got, I saw some of my notes that I pulled from her from the show that are just amazing. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. It's a race with a compass is basically what it is.
I will have to hold myself back from
racing with a compass.
No, from asking her about New Zealand.
Yeah, we got to get off the subject because we talked to her about that quite a bit. And depending on how the election goes, actually pretty much anyway the election goes, we're probably moving to New Zealand anyway. So that's how that goes. So you can go in and check out.
No, you won't let me.
Anyways, if you want to, we have just hook in with HeadHardHat on the Google circles and or go to our website, go to GeoSnippits.com. And on the right-hand side, it shows a link on how you can get in touch and get with the polls that we do each week. And the new one's going out tomorrow. And we always love get good conversation from people about how they feel about different geocaching subjects, and we do it through Google Plus. So make sure you get into that, and we'll see your votes and get your 2 cents in next week. All right, good stuff. Let's move on. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by gxproxy.com and gxproxy.eu. Don't laugh at our snicker at our sponsors.
Not.
For cashers serious about leaving their mark.
And also by coinsandpins.com, the best place to get custom coins, geocoins, lapel pins, and patches made. Go through our GeoSnippits links and use the promo code HeadHardHat for a 10% discount. And FYI for our listeners, you can sign up for their newsletter to get notified of when new coins and patches are available for sale. We're also very thankful to all of our sponsors, and if you want to see more of their products, please be sure to go to our GeoSnippits websites and simply click on their logos. Not only do you get great deals, but it helps our program as well.
Absolutely. Moving on. Yeehaw! Yip. Going Caching 2016 recap. GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast, episode 177. Wow. So in one word or less, how would you describe geocaching?
Or less?
Going geocaching 2016. Is not allowed. It's your word.
Memorable.
Very, very true. Very true. All right, going caching, and I just lost my sticker. Going caching 2016 was and is literally a 4-day event. Yes. If you want to do it right,
you have to do it 4 days.
You got to do 4 days. We learned
it's not a 1 day.
No. We went through, and 2 years ago we went, and because we wanted to go, it was in Rome, Georgia. And we just wanted to go see what all the hubbub was about.
We wanted to go to Rome.
We wanted to go to Rome because that's what all the Romans were doing. And we still have video of Jeremy Irish doing in a toga doing a chariot race. Yes, we have this. So anyways, we wanted to go. We went that Saturday. Had a great time. It was fantastically fun. Enjoyed ourselves. Drove back, I think the next day, Sunday, we drove back. And that was it. We had a great time with it. Thought it was a great mega event. Boy, did we miss out.
Yes, we did.
Oh my gosh. You can actually start on Wednesday before that Saturday, because they have an event usually then too, if you want to be an early person. Thursday, they've got stuff, and we'll go over each of this. Friday, they have usually like Woodstock. You think you get the pre-event. They had some amazing stuff on Friday. We did, and we'll go into details, tons of stuff on Friday. Then you have the actual event Saturday, and then Sunday they've got stuff too. I mean, literally 4 days is what you want to book for this, because if you don't, you miss out on half or more of the actual event, and you'll understand why when we get there. We do have a couple of announcements that just came out for the people that are planning on going to Going Caching 2017. There's a couple of things. Well, actually, let me get to the 2016 first. If you went, and this came from the Going Caching crew, if you went this year on October 15th, which was that Saturday, and you want to get your souvenir for Going Caching, one of the things that they sent is souvenir reminder. In order to have the Going Caching 2016 souvenir appear on your profile list, you must do the attended log on October 15th. If you're wondering why you didn't get the souvenir, the date's probably wrong. So make sure you go back and change it to October 15th, and you will get the souvenir for that. So that's for this year. Next year, they did an announcement, and they were talking about the third weekend in October. And that got changed. And so let me read you exactly what the second note that they sent in here. You know how everyone is saying, I can't wait for going caching next year. Well, now you won't have to wait as long. We're moving the Going Caching 2017 mega event to Saturday, October 7th, which is the first weekend in October. The main event will be held at Ridge Ferry Park in Rome, Georgia, which is gorgeous, beautiful, tons of parking. It's really a nice place. The date change is due at large to a air show in the area that shifted their dates and blocked many of the hotel rooms in Rome for our usual weekend. Skies and hotels will be clear for our events October 5th through 8th, 2017. The mega event will be published soon. Look for associated events to publish in April, and they do a lot. We look forward to seeing secret agents converge in Rome, Georgia next October. And that's from the Going Caching crew. So, yeah, the theme for this year was time travel. And next year it's going to be secret agent stuff. So, good stuff. Lots of fun. Okay, now for our trip that we went this year, we've got some stats here. It was rather interesting. We just walked out of Hurricane Matthew, like we talked before. We took off Thursday morning, and it took about 9 hours of driving to get to Pine Mountain. We actually took the kind of north and then west route to get out of all the flooding that was happening south of us. So we literally got from Raleigh, we went into the North Loop, hit 85, and went straight to Atlanta.
Yes.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
So 9 hours getting there. It wasn't rushed. It was nice. We didn't get up too early, though for you, anything early is too early.
It's all too early.
But we went through and had a good old time with that. We stopped at a place and had some dinner and such. So it wasn't bad. It really wasn't. Ooh, she says.
Yeah, I told him I was going to be Jane Bond.
Yeah, that's what I suggested.
And they said you can be Mr. Moneypenny.
There, Mr. Moneypenny.
What a great
I
idea!
Like that. Very cool. Let's see. 8 hours getting home. The traffic was much better on Sunday than getting there. And let me tell you, 2 o'clock we hit Atlanta traffic. Holy smokes, Bullwinkle.
On a Thursday afternoon.
On a Thursday afternoon.
I'm like, don't you people work?
And it was packed. I mean, packed with people. Just tons and tons of people in Atlanta. So yeah, it took three tanks of gas, and we logged about 1,000 miles, a little over, for the whole trip. So that was some of the stats that we went on there. Just, little jog here and there. Thursday, so we end up driving the 9 hours. We get to the hotel. There was they had different things. Some of the stuff we got to attend, some we didn't. Like they had a time warp flash mob. They had a package pickup, Warm Springs Welcome Center. We didn't get a chance to get there in time for that on Thursday. We did attend the Time Traveler meet and greet, where we picked up our packages and got all our goodies. And we're going to show you some of the stuff here. It's amazingly cool. But just had a really, really good time. Now, the theme, like I said, was time travel. Lots of Doctor Who references.
Dude, there were so many steampunk people there.
Steampunk was there. This is the program.
Yeah.
That came with this.
So cool.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you got the TARDIS here for that. Just to give you a little peek on what's going on, it talks about geocaching, the premium membership. It's got your standard bits of advertising for Pine Mountain and all the other sponsors that was there. Really, really nice, cool stuff in here. It's your standard, and this isn't no lightweight. This is like a something that you would go to a play and get as a program. It's very professionally done.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of sponsors, a lot of information, cool things about GeoSnippits. Very, very cool in this. I thought that was a definite plus for that. So lots of things in there.
Oh. And for the puzzles.
I was going to get to that.
I know.
By all means.
This
You want me to put it closer because you have
Yes.
Tyrannosaurus Rex hands there. Ouch.
Don't be hateful just because I beat you to it.
This is something you had to learn. Now, dig this. Now, if you are a Doctor Who fan, chances are you might recognize some of this. This is a it's a Gallifreyan circular language. So if you are a Doctor Who fan, you know what Gallifrey is. That's the original planet that Doctor Who is from. And they have their own language. This is actually called Gallifreyan circular language. And what this does is it transforms text to these symbols. And the idea is very simple. You see the symbols and you figure out what the word is. Each big circle is a word and there's letters associated around it. Now, picture this. We're doing all this traveling. We do the event. We go back to the hotel. We are exhausted. The next day starts a feature where you have to go and do lab caches that you can do for this. But every one of the lab caches, you had to translate the language into it would show you a word in Gallifreyan. You had to translate it to English. Oh yeah, it was that. So that we're studying, all right, for hours. We're studying, trying to figure out how the language works.
Not hours.
It was a couple.
Mm.
And we went through, not only did they have that, but the event coin that goes into it was another thing that I studied. And there was a reason for that. So that's all the stuff that they had in the pamphlet. Lots of good stuff, lots of information, and each one talks about the different things that you go through for this. So the book was just completely priceless for all of that. So anyways, she collapses about an hour and a half as we're studying. I'm going through watching the coin for another 45 minutes to an hour before I collapse because we had to get up for Friday to do different things. The one that they had is the TFTC Challenge Coffee Clash. And in this was rather interesting. They gave a sheet of paper. On the sheet of paper were 28 different geocaches over 4 major trails. All right. And each one of the geocaches that you found, all new, had a point value. The easy ones were 1 point, the medium difficulties were 2 points, and the heavy duties were 3 points. The idea is you would go to each one of these caches. Now, you know me and Amy, we're not exactly the most fit people in the world. We ended up walking about 7 miles on Friday.
That's not just walking.
That's hiking.
It's hiking.
And it's in a mountain. So at first I'm going, mountain, this isn't so bad. Oh my gosh. So basically what happens is you get this passport. And in the passport, because each one of the caches has stamps, and you go through and you stamp, and depending on the value for that geocache shows the total amount of points. If you got 11 points, you got a path tag. If you got 20 points, you got a path tag and a geocoin. So very, very cool. We walked a lot more than we thought we were going to. Mm-hmm. It was impressive and just had a great time. Met so many cool people while we were out on the trails. It was one of those nice things where it was so spread out because you're in Roosevelt State Park. And it was so spread out with this. It wasn't like it was a muggle line or a geocacher line.
Mm-mm.
There was
no trail.
There was no, I mean, we walked on a trail.
But there wasn't a path.
Right. It's not like when you go to like Geo Woodstock and some of these other ones where you've got 30 people standing in line to sign the log. Nothing like that. At most, we would meet up with a couple of people. And that would be whatever speed they're hiking would not match ours in the way it went. You know, that kind of thing. Had a riot with it. Really, really good time. And just had a blast with that. We ended up getting I want to say because we got the extra bonus points. I think we had 17 points. So we got the path tag for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was our goal. That was it. We didn't really think, because the last trail that we were going to go on, and we were tired. We were very tired.
Mm-hmm.
Was the worst trail out of all of them, where people are going, we're not doing that one because it's definitely made for people that are fit and can do hiking like that. We were not. So we knew our limits.
Well, there was one trail that people would come back and say, "Oh my God, that's the worst thing I've ever been on."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I ain't
Yeah, we
going
didn't
on
do that one.
Mm.
So anyways, good stuff with that, and had a lot of fun. The other part was the cards, and let's see how this works. Where did I put them? Here
Yeah,
they
and
are.
the pine straw was tough too, because there was
Yes,
a ton of pine straw.
slippery.
And if you have
All pine
ever
trees.
walked on pine straw down a hill, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And there was one cache that you had to walk
Yeah.
up a hill,
Right.
and then come back down it, and it was covered in pine straw.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah. You have fun.
Nah.
Yeah. There was a lot. So anyways,
I'm not rolling down that hill.
One of the things that Going Caching is known for are geocaching trading cards. We had people that were there that had whole baseball card books filled with these. Wow. And it's got many, there's probably about 100 geocachers here that they gave free as part of the package. So people were trading, and it's, it's kind of like your business card, only you're a geocacher. It has your bio, and it has a picture on it, and the way that they go. Now, part of this was a fictitious character known as Ace Tupper.
Now, before we move on, yes. I have to irritate you again.
Okay. That's easy.
Yes. I've already done it several times. There was a pre-event shirt. I've been asked to do this.
Please.
A pre-event shirt that had the code on it, the Galfrian code on it,
right?
That we could figure out before the event.
Yes.
And
you had a picture of it.
Yes, I did. We didn't figure it out. And Captain Biggins and his team were first to figure that out.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yes, he wanted me to.
He wanted it. Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, we met Captain there a bunch of times. Had a great time. Well, we meet him a lot of other places too, but it's different events. But yeah, it's so cool when you get people that that win this stuff. And you got to be smart for this.
Yeah.
This
he is proud of it.
Easy.
He is proud of his team.
This is not easy.
Yeah, that was kind of hard, but so when I figured it out, I was pretty proud of that.
Yep. All right, I'm going to put this over here. So anyways, you got all these trading cards. Now, one of the things that you had to do as a social event, there were several actually. One was there was a map that you had to get all 12 pieces of, and they were on cards. And once you got all 12 together, it would give you the coordinates to the 4 trailheads to the 4 trails that we went on Friday. So you had to get all this stuff done and get that figured out. And that was quite a thing. We had help. I'm going to tell you right now, there were geocachers that we didn't even know that came over and said, "Hey, what do you need?" And we're like, "Well, we need number 11 out of 12. Oh, we got that. Don't worry about it. Here it is. The other part was you had to get 4 aces. And they're the 4 on each one of these cards. Ace Tupper goes to a different land. Like one he's a pirate, another one he's Sherlock Holmes, another one he's an old miner, and another one he's in Egypt. And they are the 4 suits of the aces. And on the back, you had to go to each one of the trailheads, which you needed to figure out from the map and get them stamped. You had to go to the trailheads and get a special stamp to stamp these. Now you get all that together. So you can see the social aspects of all the things and the thought process that had to go with all this, because it all blended together very, very nicely.
Awesome.
So that was just Thursday. That was just, or Friday. That was just Friday going through and getting all this stuff. So we attended that. We did the hiking.
And while we're doing all this,
yes,
they're building stuff
Yeah, they were building
and
stages.
painting stuff. And we're like, okay,
What is that?
it must be they're building a stage, so there has to be some sort of play or concert or something, some
Right.
little sort of something or other.
Yes.
You know,
And then they were
going
building
on.
4 other complete
4 other
buildings.
building room things.
They were actually portals.
okay.
Time portals.
They were portals. Ended up being portals. Yeah.
Right. Which happened to match each of the 4 aces that we were looking
Yes,
for.
but we didn't know that at the time.
Right.
Yeah. So we're going, okay, well, what's that?
So what's all
Yeah.
this? Now, to add to even more complexity of all this, well, why don't we get into that in a second? I'll show you that part. The end of the night for Friday, they had probably one of the funniest plays that I have seen in a long time. The actors were great. The whole stage was cool. There was a TARDIS on one side. Matter of fact, I actually have. Let's see if I can actually bring this up, and I'll show you. And that way we can give you a little bit of visual with this too, so we're not just yakking here. All right, let me see if I can get this over just a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Hello. There it is. All right, let me share this with you. Share screen. And I want... Does it have it there? Hang on one second. I got to get out and make this out. All right, let me see if I can bring this here. Hang on a second, folks. There's that.
Huh. That's odd.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted it to do. All right. So I want to bring, hang on a second. We didn't lose anybody. I just got to bring this over. All right, is that behind it?
No. There it is, right there.
All right, there we are here. All right, so let me bring this over to here. It's not going to let me. All right, I'll get in a sec. I will get this closed because it's easier to just go here. Sorry for the pause. I just need 1 second to bring this up, and this should do it. There we go. This is what I wanted. All right, so we got some pictures here to show you some of this stuff, and not so that way you can see it. All right, there we go. There's that, and
there's not that.
There is. For some reason, it's not letting me do it. All right. That's interesting. This is going to be it.
Whoa.
That's not what I wanted. Wow. All right. All right, I'll give it 1 more second here and we'll have it. Sorry about the pause. Because normally it just brings it up. There's the pictures. There's the live event. Should be able to close that. 1 more time. Screen share. Nope, not going to do it. Oh, let me do this then. Let me bring this here. And leave that on top. There it is. All right, sorry about that. It just took me a second to get this up. All right, so let me bring this up. So these are some of the pictures that you can see. For example, this is the coffee class where they're giving the instructions to people as we're going through and actually learning about the different things that we're going to do at all the events. So there's that. My expression of all the people that we were going through, seeing all of the folks, lots of stuff. Wife Amy, as she realized that the camera was on. And there was just so many different things that went on. Here's some of the pictures of folks as we're out.
That dude looks like he has a ninja move. No, that lady. Sorry.
Good stuff, though. I mean, it was really pretty. Lots of good stuff to see. And just had a good time going through and doing this. I'll just show you a couple more that we had. And of course, we brought, camouflage T-shirts so that we made sure that it
So nobody can see
blended
us.
in. It was a lot of fun. This was one of the cool things we saw at one of the trails. This actually opened up.
It did.
It did not look all that great on the inside, but somebody
It had like little chair and a ladder and stuff
it
like
looked
that.
like it had been there for quite a while. So a lot of stuff of a fairy door for the people listening on the podcast.
But that was not a cache.
Right. While you were on the trail, there were clues that were hidden all along for you to find to help get extra points while you were out. Basically, each trail had a theme, and if you found something that did not match the theme of the trail, then you would have that as well. So cool stuff. A lot of fun things, a lot of pictures, a lot of good things that went on. Now the play was amazingly cool. You can see the set here. It has over on the left here, it's got
there's the TARDIS,
and then it had backdrops and a spotlight in the center. And
was that the most interesting cacher?
Yes. So what that is not, this is.
That's right.
This is okay. If you've seen the commercial of the most interesting man in the world, this was the most interesting geocacher in the world. And had a couple of lines. It was awesome. The guys did a great job, and you can see the play as it went on. It was really, really nicely done, and it was just awesome.
Scroll down. Down. No, up.
Okay.
Click on that.
Oh, all right. Good friends of ours. That's Bible Man Rick and Kickin' Chicken.
Yes.
And we try to meet up as much as we can when we go to different events. And Bible Man Rick and Kickin' Chicken do more hiking in a couple hours than we do in a year.
Yes.
So they're amazingly cool folks that went on with that. So yeah, back to the play. Very, very cool. Lots of fun and lots of good laughs. It was really, really well done. Cute. It was really nice. And the kicker was the whole play gave more clues to more things that you would do at the event itself. Here's the logbook.
3 signs of a chalkboard.
3 signs of a chalkboard. I think I'm around here. Amy's around here somewhere. Let's see. We've got.
Here I am.
There's Amy with hers. So that's it was cute idea for a logbook.
Okay, now there's Dan.
Yep, Dan. It was awesome. Who does vlogs like Joshua. Very nice guy. We had a good time talking to him with his wife. Excellent stuff.
Okay.
Let's show you the. This is the line going into the portals. Those tents back there. There's 4 of them, and basically what you had to do is you had to get all the pieces together. If you had all the pieces, you could go in a group of 4 and then go into the portal. And this was something truly, truly amazing. We'll show some more pictures of that in a little bit.
Oh, there's a girl in the TARDIS dress.
Let's see. Where's that?
On your right.
Okay. Yes. TARDIS there was fashion stuff for if you did steampunk, if you did any of the time traveling stuff. Saw a couple of docs from Back to the Future. It was really the folks that were really, really awesome. So we'll get back to that in a minute here. But and that is done there. Okay, so lots of stuff. Good things were going on. Had a great time. And that was just Friday. So the play,
that was just
Friday. So you can imagine people that showed up Saturday going, yeah, wow, this is a good event.
It's crazy.
You miss out.
Yeah.
And one of the things that goes on to it. Now, the piece of resistance that absolutely, in my opinion, is worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
Okay, now there are 2 types of coins. They had the standard.
They outdid themselves.
They had a standard geocoin that was for going caching, and then they had the event coin. This is the event coin. The thing weighs about 2 pounds. This is 2 pounds. It's a TARDIS.
Yes.
All right. It's a book.
It is a book.
Look how thick this is.
It has pages.
Okay. So let me show you inside when you go into the portal. there is information that basically what there is.
Before you even get in, we had to use the key.
You had to use the key. So basically what happened is in the back of the book are 5 path tags.
Yes.
And some words and coding that's on the
words
on the right. And you had to put them in the right order to get a set of numbers that opened up an electronic lock just to get in. Now
that was using the key.
Yeah, no, that was with this. You had to put the path tags on pegs, and each one pointed a certain way. There's little arrows on them, right. And it gave a number to give the combination to get into to get into the portal. So you can imagine how long the time it took for people to do this.
Camp Bacon says the windows glow in the dark.
Oh yeah, they're awesome. Very cool. Okay, so that was getting in. Now, when you get in, there's an attendant there, and there is a machine with 4 sides to it. Each side is a puzzle, and you cannot get out of the portal until you figure out all 4 puzzles. So you can see why this may have taken some time for people to go through it. I studied this GeoCoin.
You did.
The night on Thursday night, I studied this thing so that and things clicked, which was cool with this. And you really wanted 4 people because you needed that much brain power to figure this out. It was not easy for a lot of people. So anyways, this is the inside for one of the puzzles that you had to do. There was another one set here with different things that had the quote from, to the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. And it has 42 on the front. That was part of the puzzle.
Mm-hmm. But that part of the puzzle had binary code.
Right.
You had to flip the switches. There was handles.
Right.
And it was either 1 or 0 on the top or the bottom. So you had to flip those levers to make 42 to equal out 42.
And what clicked on me was, and I couldn't figure out when I was studying this, above the 42 is a lever.
Yes. So that gave you the clue
and that gave me a clue what you had to do this. And
I'm like, what's the binary code for 42? Exactly. I don't know.
Exactly. So there's so many different puzzles that were involved with this. It's just amazing. Because
I looked at it, and when he said it's the levers, I'm like, it clicked, and I said, what's the binary code for 42?
There's the back of it. So you can see how thick this is. And I kid you not, this thing weighs a couple pounds. It's really
it is heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. To me, that's worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
For that.
Absolutely.
So it literally took us probably, it seemed like forever.
Yeah.
Because you had to come up with the code to open up the electric lock to get out.
Well, it was funny because they figured out I say they because I got the rainbow thing, and then I was out because they were smarter than me. And
everybody had their own input to answer this.
Yes,
which was
absolutely.
Perfect.
Yep. And they were figuring it out. Actually, Kicking Chicken was like, okay, I got this. And I was punching in the numbers. And the one number I punched it in, and I turned around, it didn't click, and I turned around and I looked at the girl who was in there, and she went,
so we knew we hit it.
We got it right, and this thing ain't clicking.
Yeah.
I said, "Do we get it?" She said, "Ruh-roh, something's wrong."
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
That was fun.
Yeah. And this is okay. So that's Friday.
Yeah,
Saturday,
just Friday.
Saturday, the Going Caching event opens up. All the vendors were there. We had lunch that was there. We had dinner the night before there, which was awesome.
Now we did our portal the day before.
Right.
The whole event.
We were like the third group to actually do this.
Yeah, so we got it early. Got it done early.
And I am so glad we did, because the line there.
The line was horrible.
Yeah, was amazing. Matter of fact, let me show you real quick one last thing here. Let's see, this goes here. So let me show you real quickly just the last couple of things. So we met Dan there. We met a lot of the folks from Geo Woodstock 15 had a booth set up.
Yep.
So that was really, really cool.
NCGO did.
Yep. I got to have some fun with this guy.
You and
Signal. Yeah, it was pretty funny. He was a riot. He wanted to wear my hat. So we
there's Captain Biggins.
Yeah, there's Captain Biggins right there.
Yep.
And he was really cool. I love Captain Biggins. He's a great guy. And so yeah, we had a lot of fun getting our pictures taken. and Signal was just
oh my gosh.
awesome stuff. Got to meet Rock Chalk from geocaching.com.
Yes.
So that was cool. Had a really good discussion with him.
Yes.
Excellent stuff. And let's see. This
guy was cool.
There was not the tall police officer to the behind Amy, the even taller person here. There was a guy on stilts, and I can't remember his card, but he goes by an interesting name for that and walks around. I asked him if he was a member with the Ents, and he gave me the thumbs up. So pretty cool. Lots of stuff. If you wanted to do lab caches, I guess since it's over, I can show what this looks like. What happens is they had 11 or 12.
The Green Man.
The Green Man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. And in each of the shops in downtown Pine Mountain, there were 11 lab caches, and all of them were different.
Yep.
Completely different. Some of them were signs. Some were like this, where it was like a shadow box. Very creative. And basically what happens is you have to go through the shops. The shop owners will not tell you anything.
Well, this lady said she didn't know anything.
Yes, they didn't tell her, so she didn't know.
Yeah.
And so what happened is one little nook in the shop was this shadow box, and it was based out of Egypt, obviously, scarabs and other tidbits about Egypt. And then you saw this circle here, and basically that is the Gallifreyan circle language. And the idea is you go through and you have to start from the bottom. Each one of these sections are letters and consonants that you had to come up with the word. Yep. And believe it or not, this actually says the word beetle.
Yeah.
And we had to figure that out to get the thing for the lab cache. So that was one of them. We ended up getting 4.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. So we just had a really cool time with that. Now, the other part that we saw, and I'm not going to show all of it, but I am, as far as unique and had never.
Oh, wait. Go back.
No. I want to talk to this.
I want to show the line.
All right. I'll show that in a second.
Okay.
This will only show part of it. Check this out. This is an actual tattoo with ultraviolet ink.
He knows who it is.
For the code.
Yes.
So this is really cool. I've never seen this before. Ultraviolet ink for a tattoo. Is that not cool?
I am all about that thing, man.
That is awesome.
I am all about that.
Yeah. That is probably one of the most unique things I've seen of there. What did you want to see?
Yes.
This is that map that we had to figure out, by
yeah.
the way, for the 12 pieces. What's that?
The line.
Which line? Oh, for the...
yeah, I thought it was up.
It is.
A little bit.
Yeah, here's the line. Yeah. The booth right here is where you had to bring all your pieces, and they double-checked it. And this is the line that they had. We were so glad we went the night before and figured that out. So we're running late here. We got lots of stuff that we got to do yet. But so yeah, we're gonna cut it off here. That gives you. They had a breakfast on Sunday. We didn't get a chance because we got up early and went home. But that just tells you all the things that they had. Amazing stuff. You can't fill it all in just 4 days easily. There's just people that went hiking and just craziness and just had an all-around great time. When you plan on going caching, plan on a 4-day event. If you don't do the first couple of days, you miss out on half the event. It's as simple as that. So put that on your calendar for next year, for October 7th, I think they said, for that, and just have fun. Rome George is a riot too. So
yeah, I can't wait for next year.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Your support helps keep all of the GeoSnippits Reboot shows running along. Please consider making a PayPal donation through the link on our website to support our efforts and your ongoing entertainment. From all of us at GeoSnippets, we thank you.
Absolutely. And again, please consider, we're heading towards the end of the year, and already we're starting to get the bills for hosting and some other things for the podcast. It costs money, and quite frankly, we can't do it without you. So please, if you would be so kind, go ahead and stop on the geosnippets.com or geosnippetsreboot.com and click on either our Patreon logo or our PayPal logo. And if you can throw us a couple bucks each month, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And for all the people that do, thank you so much. For all the people that are on the fence, please jump off the fence onto our side and throw some money. For the people who can't, don't. If you can't afford it, don't do it. But please, if the best thing you can do is spread the word to other geocachers about the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast.
Absolutely.
Word of mouth is worth the same as money in that case.
Yes.
So if you can't afford it, spread the word about us.
Absolutely.
And for everybody, we say thank you. All right, moving on. All right. Next prize coming up, our GeoSnippits Geocaching Cash Stash. Let me explain what that is. We have some of the best sponsors in the geocaching world, and quite frankly, they want to tell you about the products and services that they provide. So to do that, they send us these little packages of geocaching love, and we get to put them in the Cash Stash and pull them out randomly and give them away to you as prizes, plus give a little blurb about the company and the prizes and the products that they provide. So for episode 176, which was our last episode, we're going to do the prize here. And wife Amy, if you would tell them what it is.
Do I know what it is?
Yes,
there it is. Coinsandpins.com. It's a 72 geocaches in 24 hours achievement set.
Yes. Very nice geocoin and pin for 72 geocaches in 24 hours. And great geo achievement. I love the stuff from Coins and Pins. They are fantastic. And guess what? They do etching. So if you want special little words and niceties that you want to put onto them, is somebody over there meowing?
Yes, it's Blackberry.
Barry, go away. Our cat, one of many. One of my favorites, too.
Oh, stop. He does not like Blackberry, and
anyways,
I don't care.
We don't want to get into that. So anyways, that's the prize. Wife Amy, if you'd be so kind, what is the question while I go get my...
No, there are two types of north when it comes to planet Earth. There is magnetic north, where compasses point to. And what is the other north?
And the answer is?
True north, which is a geographical direction represented on maps and globes by lines of longitude. Each line of longitude begins and ends at the Earth's poles and represents direct north and south travel.
Yes, very, very true. All right, so that's our questions. We have here, and let me bring this up while we're doing this. I have on my little tablet here, and I'm going to bring up, because I have to actually do a, all right. Hang on one second. I got to get the correct episode in. That's why it's so important to have your episodes on here, because I use that in the search. All right, so we have all the correct answers that were sent in to us for episode 176. I also have the random number generator that has a number between 1 and the total number of correct answers that was sent in to us. And I'm going to, if wife Amy, if you get the book, I am going to hit this, and we're going to. All right. So the way this works is wife Amy's going to flip her magic geocoin over here.
Oh.
And she's talking with you guys on the chat room.
Apparently Burgundy left me a message.
Oh, very nice. So she's going to flip the coin. It's either going to be heads or tails. And the way this works is if the random number was 4, it's actually 4.
Shut up, is it really?
Yeah, it's 4.
It is 4.
So since it is 4, what'll happen is, depending on if it's heads or tails, if it's heads, we count down 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be our winner. If it's tails, we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be the winner. And it adds a little bit of randomness to the possibilities. Wife Amy, are we going heads down or tails up?
Heads.
Okay, if you get the book, please. And we are looking. Okay, true north. Let's make sure that that's all set. All right, the winner is, and I'll get all this stuff over because she panics when she can't.
I don't panic.
When she can't put it in. All right, the winner for episode 176 is Dave Veredick, aka DSV Music.
Let me see.
Dave Veredick, aka DSV Music. You're the winner of that very cool Geo Achievement Set from Coins and Pins. Thank you so much for sending yours in. That is so cool, and congratulations. I love it when we got winners. All right. Now, while Amy's tapping that into the our show notes, so you say, hey, wait a minute. I want to get in on this. They give away cool stuff. Geocoins, swag, geocaches, all sorts of stuff. How do I get in on this? Well, it's very simple. To be eligible to win the prize from the Cash Dash, all you have to do is send in a correct answer. Must be for the next one. It has to be in by 12 noon Wednesday, October 26, 2016. And you have to send that in to GSReboot at Gmail, GSReboot@gmail.com. That's GSREBOOT @gmail.com. In the subject line, you want to put Q1 for question 1, episode 177. That's the one that we're doing tonight. So GSReboot@gmail.com, subject Q1, episode 177. All correct answers will be put into a drawing. Some weeks for the people in the live chat room, we have a second prize, like tonight. And I love it when she snickers in my ear.
It is so funny.
And so we're going to actually give away 2 prizes tonight. But you had to be, and it might explain why we have an extra set of people that are in the chat room. That's coming up real quick, folks. So let's do this now. Let's do the question for episode 177. Wife Amy, what is the prize?
From cash-advance.com, it is the, is there supposed to be 2 I's in there?
Go for it.
M-I-I-R.
Myrrh. Yep.
The Myrrh tumbler.
Yes, these are really cool. We got a bunch of these, and they are BPA free. Very cool tumbler. Keeps your cold stuff cold, your hot stuff hot. Has the cool Cash Advance logo on it, and it's just a nice tumbler. Very, very cool. So that is the prize for episode 177. What is, as I put the wax paper back.
Okay.
What's the question?
What is the mascot of geocaching.com's full name?
Ooh. All right. One more time.
I can't read that link. What is the mascot of geocaching.com's full name?
That's for us.
I know.
Okay. So anyways, get your full answer in. We're not telling. Yes, there's a link out there for it.
I did not even know that.
That's why I got it there. So we will go over this next week. What is the mascot of geocaching.com's full name? And we'll give the answer out next week. All right.
Oh, you're just trying to stump me now.
So now we are going to, what we do is we do the world famous email race. That's how this works. Now, it's very, very important that you listen to the instructions on how this works. We are not giving away 1 prize tonight. We are giving away 2 prizes. A little bit of thank you for putting up with all the stuff with the shows being down and all that fun stuff. Oh, she's trying to say the phrase. Okay. I'm like, what are you doing? She's mumbling to herself. It's like, you haven't started drinking yet.
Oh, stop.
All right. So here we go. The first prize for that we're going to give away is this. Both of these are from cash-advance.com. We want to thank Lisa for donating these. If you ever got into
Isn't it
the
from Coins and Pins?
I'm sorry, that was the other one that was from Cash Advance.
Yes.
This one's from Coins and Pins. Aaron, thank you for that. And for Lisa for the other one.
Yes.
So what this is there are 2 prizes from coinsandpins.com.
Yes, L's.
Good. Yay. So this is how this works. The first prize we're getting away, if you ever go to some major geocaching events, they have a poker event. And they have, basically you play with geocoins. This is one of the poker geocoins that you can use for that. You can etch it if you want to keep in your own personal collection or put it on or whatever you want to do with it. But this is a poker chip geocoin. Very cool, from coinsandpins.com. The second one I want, but we're giving it out because that's what we do.
See?
This is North Carolina Lighthouses geocoin. This is all different lighthouses that are on the coast of North Carolina. Beautiful, beautiful coin that we are giving away. And again, we want to thank Aaron from coinsandpins.com for everything he does.
Really like that.
And this is a beautiful coin as well. So those are the two prizes we're giving away tonight. This is how it works. What you want to do is you want to get your email set up. You want to set it up so that it goes to gsreboot@gmail.com. So it's going to say gsreboot@gmail.com. All right. In the subject line, and this is critical because this is what we search on, you're going to want to put Q2 episode 177. Subject line, Q2 episode 177. Do not send it yet. Do not send it yet. The way that we raise the flag on this race is wife Amy says a special phrase that has been prepared. And no, you can't swipe the coin. She's just checking it out. She's going to say a special phrase. When she says the phrase, put it in the body of your email and send it. Body of the email and send it. Now, before we even do this, what do you want to use for picking the two of them? The first two, the middle two, the last two? What do you want to do?
Okay, so we did heads with the coin, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's do...
Now, that'll be interesting. Let's do the last two. That way they got to pause a second or two before they send it.
All right.
All right, let's try this.
All right.
What we'll do is we're going to give you the phrase that goes into the body.
Phrase that pays.
Send it when you need to send it. We're going to close out the rest of the show, and then we'll see what the last two were.
All right.
I don't think we've ever done this one before, so we'll try that.
No, we've done the first one, but we haven't ever done the last one.
Right, so that's what we'll do.
All right.
That sound fair?
That's fine.
Or what, do you want to go crazier and just do the first one and the last one?
No, let's do like the middle and the last one.
The middle and the last one.
Yeah.
You're going to have me do math.
It's not like there's 1,000.
All right. Middle and last. Here we go. Middle and last. That way you got to kind of
tomorrow.
take your...
No, you have to send it tonight.
You got to send it tonight and in time for us to catch it. Because I'll show you when I do the reset, the refresh.
You might just be trying to win.
It could be. Yeah. All right. So here we go. gsreboot@gmail.com. Subject Q2 episode 177. Wife Amy, what is the phrase?
Rubber baby buggy bumper.
Go. Rubber baby buggy bumper. All right. Get them out. We're going to close the show and go from there. And then I'm going to refresh this so that we get them. And then we will be able to figure it out. And this will be interesting. All right, here we go. So let's wrap this puppy up. We hope you enjoyed the show. We had a lot of fun. Please do us a favor. Let us know what you think about tonight's episode. And if you want more things about events, let us know. We always love showing the stuff that we get when we go. We only got a chance to show you a portion of it. We didn't have another hour to keep going. So there's lots of things that we did and a lot more in pictures. And if you could watch us on Facebook and that and Google Plus, you'll be able to see a lot of those too, because we put those out. Please consider becoming a patron and contributing factor to the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast universe. We go all around the world and we love it. And we have so many watchers and viewers and listeners. And please become a Patreon if you can. Help contribute to the show so we can keep going. And above all, please, please, please tell other geocachers about our show. There's a lot of people we met that knew us and a lot of people that go, you do a podcast? I didn't know there was a geocaching podcast. Tell them that we do podcasts. Let them know how they can check those out. We greatly appreciate it. All right, wife Amy, you've been giggling
boy.
all night. Go ahead and close
I can't
this
even
out.
say that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and I thank our sponsors, gxproxy.com and coinsandpins.com, plus our amazing patrons. Thanks to Andy HeadHardHat Smith and the chat room. Please keep those comments coming in.
I just read it.
All
right. Very cool. Autocorrect, just saying. All right.
Can't Google that stuff, man.
All right. All right. We want to thank, by the way, wife Amy, because we can't do the show without her.
Yeah, you can.
We had more people come up during the show while we were at Going Caching saying, I heard Amy's laugh, and so I had to come over and see her. So yeah, I'm just saying, awesome stuff, people. We really appreciate when you come up and say hi. Lots and lots of fun. Gonna see who the winner is?
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's see what goes on. All right, here we go. Ta-da! I do a refresh, and we will see what we get. And then I get to count it out. There we go. Come on, load. Wow, still loading. It is still loading. We got a lot of people watching tonight.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. Come on, you're still loading. You can be there. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's still loading.
Still loading.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, let me count them out. Death pause. All right,
really.
so we've got that. So the middle one is easy. So, and by the way, we're not doing the restriction tonight for the monthly prize. So whoever wins. All right, the winner is.
Yay!
All right, Simon Marling.
He's our New Zealander.
He's our New Zealander. Okay, if you would put that into the show notes.
I would love to if I had the. There
you go. So Simon Marling, congratulations, and actually spelled it out right. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Excellent stuff. So that's our first one. I'm going to let wife Amy type that in. Congratulations for that. So you won the poker chip geocoin.
Okay.
All right. And the final winner for tonight, that's four different ones that we did, which I thought was awesome. All right. And the other winner,
let me see.
He will be on the Geocaching Podcast next week. Adam Demshar. No, he was the first one. He was the first one on our guest. Adam Demshar. Congratulations. Excellent. There's two Adams, and I keep doing the ones going on.
Yeah,
Showing is going to be coming up next week. Adam, we actually met Adam at Going Caching. So that was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, very neat. So Adam.
No.
Oh, wait.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, my God. All right.
Okay. Nope.
All right.
He picked the wrong question.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Hang on, Adam.
We'll get you a consolation prize, I promise. All right. Because that wasn't the one.
That was not the one.
Because it was a Q2. That's right. No. That was the one. Yeah, it was Adam.
It is Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I hit the both because they were both emails from Adam. That's why it was in there. Whew, I hate when I make mistakes.
Okay.
Adam, you are the winner.
Adam is the winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you
same thing, just different.
When you send both emails, they mush them together. Yours was on top of the other. It is yours. Yours was the last one. So Adam Damshower, congratulations. You win that rubber baby bumper. I've got to go drink cough syrup. So rubber baby bumper.
Damshower.
Yes.
Not you.
Yes.
Not you.
Yeah.
Cloak and Dagger.
So congratulations.
Sorry, man.
All right. Congratulations. I will mark that. Whew, it scared me when I saw it. And then when I went back, wait a minute, I know that's the right one. All right, good stuff. Holy smokes. Ran a little late tonight, but that's all part of the fun of giving away all the prizes and all the stuff that we talked about. We hope you had a good one. And we will see you fine folks next week on the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. Have a good one, folks. Have a safe one. We will see you out on the trails. Let's do this thing. please be sure to join us each and every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast right here on the GeoSnippits website at www.geosnippits.com. The video version of our show is available on YouTube, and the audio version is available on iTunes, Stitcher, Blueberry, the Tech Podcast Network, and Google Play, and many of your favorite podcatchers. More cough syrup. We love hearing from our viewers and listeners. To please leave your feedback by emailing us at gsreboot@gmail.com. Visit us through our social media sites or contact us via our voicemail line at 919-341-9519. You're not helping, or our website Send Voicemail tab. GeoSnippits Reboot is a HeadHardHat production and is produced by Andy and Amy Smith. This show is copyright 2016 by Andrew T. Smith. All rights reserved. Aha! And clear. Wow. Woo! That's one of the fun things about doing a live show. Things happen. And to us, usually all the time. All right, folks. Well, we hope you had a good time with this. We had a great time sharing our experiences, and maybe we'll do more as we go on. We're definitely going to be talking about Geo Woodstock when it comes up next year, and all the other ones that we attend when we can. So have a good one, folks. We will see you next week on the GeoSnippits Reboot Podcast. More cough syrup. Bye-bye. Wow.